Good morning, MLS Listings subscribers. Welcome to Realtors Edge. Carlos Rodriguez here with MLS Listings, and I'm super excited today. We have a special guest, and well, today's topic is AI and how to effectively use it for farming and prospecting. I'm really thrilled to introduce Angie Javier from Realtor.com. She is a true expert in real estate marketing strategy since 2004. Angie's expertise has been instrumental in shaping Realtor.com's curriculum, where she covers everything from effective sales tactics to digital marketing best practices, with a focus on lead conversion, online reputation, and personal branding. Angie's insights are invaluable for realtors nationwide. And as the host of Results Series at Realtor.com, she's dedicated to equipping professionals with practical strategies in marketing, lead conversion, and emerging technology. I want to remind you that this webinar is scheduled for 30 to 35 minutes roughly, followed by a 10-minute Q&A session at the end. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the Q&A box. And I will be in the background reviewing the questions along with my colleagues, Fernando, who's somewhere around here, and Peter as well. And we'll get back to you once Angie has completed her session. We hope to have enough time to answer all these questions, but just in case we run short, feel free to send those questions to prodev@mlslistings.com. Again, prodev@mlslistings.com. That's it. Let's dive into this fantastic session. Now, I'd like to pass the mic to our special guest, Angie Javier. Angie, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much. What a great introduction. Thank you, Carlos and team, for having me here. You know, it's always such a pleasure to be with the group here at MLS Listings in the Bay Area. I'm actually in the Bay Area here in the East Bay. And so I have some really great stuff to share with you today, all about farming, all about AI. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And let's get the party started. And as we go through this, please enter your questions into the chat area. I'm going to glance at it every once in a while. If I can answer it while I'm going through my talk track, I will. Otherwise, like Carlos said, we'll do a Q&A after my presentation, okay? So again, my name's Angie Javier. I'm with Realtor.com. I'm with the industry relations team, and my main role here at Realtor.com is to train, coach, and educate our customers at Realtor.com, but the real estate community in general. So when I'm not sitting in a webinar every day, I am out traveling at different associations, different MLSs, and large national conferences, usually doing breakout sessions all about lead conversion, marketing, branding, all of that good, fun stuff that you need to help in your business development. So I've been asked to come today to talk about farming and prospecting and how to integrate it with AI. Now, several months ago, I was here, did an AI session, and we did a very general overview of how to basically use AI in your business. And we started by saying that when it comes to AI, I really do believe that a lot of agents, real estate practitioners, are still in that beginning stage. I think we've all surpassed the discovery of it. We know that there are many ways that we can implement into our business, but we're still beginning to discover the tools and what we can use to implement in our day-to-day, right? Because at the end of the day, you are all real estate practitioners, you are all realtors. Majority of your time is spent working with consumers, buyers and sellers, converting your leads, and just trying to get your clients through the finish line, right? You are not AI engineers. You are not machine learning specialists. And so I want us just to have that moment of understanding you shouldn't be expected to master AI in the sense how these bigger companies are doing. Like Realtor.com, we have a whole team that is dedicated to AI, language learning models, and machine learning, and they are highly educated in their field. You as a realtor, you work with home buyers and home sellers and helping to educate them in what it is they need to do in their real estate journey. So I hope to balance things out for you today and just show you even more how easy it is to utilize AI, especially in your AI for your farming and your prospecting. So AI is here. It's not going anywhere. It's like when Facebook came out and when Google came out, we were all wondering what's going to happen to real estate agents with the evolution of the internet. Some felt that it was just a little trend and it might go away, but it really didn't, right? And in many ways, it has enhanced not only our personal lives, but the way we conduct business. And AI is doing the same thing. AI is going to increase your level of service and expertise as a real estate professional, even with just a basic understanding of how it works. It will help you stay ahead of the curve. So if there's one thing you take away from today is the overall understanding of how it works in your marketing strategies, right? And thankfully, there are companies out there who have hired the most smartest AI engineers to make their systems smarter for you to use. And I'm going to share some of those companies with you today. So while AI can automate many of the tasks throughout your day, I really encourage you to focus on how AI is going to help you brainstorm and make better decisions and ultimately allow you to provide better service to your clients. And what AI is going to do for all of us is to stay ahead of the competition. So I'm pretty sure everybody here is familiar with farming and prospecting, right? So farming refers to, it's the strategic targeting and cultivation of an area, geographic area or neighborhood by a real estate agent. So the goal of farming is to establish a strong brand presence and brand recognition in your chosen area. So if you can position yourself in a farm area as the go-to expert in real estate, okay, that is a success of farming. So some quick best practices. You all should know this, and in case we just need a reminder. First step is we want to make sure we're choosing the right area. So select a geographic area that has, potential for growth, desirable amenities. You want to target a demographic that's going to align with your expertise and services. And the best way to do that is to work with your title company. Okay, let them know, I want to farm a specific area. And they're going to ask you questions and what your needs and wants are. What are your ultimate goals? So be ready to say, I want to have more listings and by the end of this year in this zip code or in this area. And you can work together with your title company and pulling up all of the addresses that could be in your farm. And if they have the proper AI tools available, which most of them do, they can actually see who will be most likely to move in the next 1 year, 2 years, and so on. That way you can plan accordingly how you're going to prospect. The next best practice for your farming is ultimately your brand awareness. So when you consistently market yourself through different channels, right? So in farming, you're going to do direct mail. You might do some local advertising. You're going to add to your social media. You're going to do community events, all of this to increase visibility and your brand recognition for your farm. Next in our strategy is providing value. So we're not just going to show up and hope that everybody remembers our name and our face. We need to provide valuable resources to the neighbors and residents in our farm area. So market reports, neighborhood guides, all the things we know, but let's add more value to them, like local events calendar. What are some, things for the family to do? What are some things we need to be aware of? Construction, new developments. So it's not just about real estate market reports, it's anything that's going on in the community. And next is we need to remain consistent. Maintaining regular communication and engagement with the neighbors in your farming area is a must. So the easiest way to remain consistent is through automated direct mail. That should be the foundation of your farming. Okay, there's going to be different layers and levels, but the main foundation should be direct mail. Now, most agents will do postcards. There are a lot of different postcard companies. I'm going to tell you some of my favorites in a little bit. You set it up, set it and forget it, and it gets automated for you. And I know some of you are thinking, well, there's not a huge return on postcards. It's a huge spend. But think about the brand awareness and brand recognition. People today are so busy and inundated with so much information. How else are you going to get them to remember you and your name and your brand? And there sure is a lot of competition in your areas here in the Bay Area, right? You could be working a market in Mountain View. You might live and work in Mountain View, but we know there are probably 5 times more agents working in Mountain View that don't even live in the community. And that's just what the business is today. And you can't control that part of it. You cannot control your competition and where they come in and where they're working, where they're farming. But what you can control is your goals, how you're going to be consistent, and how you're going to show up for your farm. Okay, so get your address lists ready. Again, work with your favorite title company. A good number to start in a farm would be about 300 to 500 is usually the minimum if you really want to see any kind of result in the long term. Farming is a long-term strategy, but it's not just the immediate ROI. We're talking about our brand awareness, building trust, building credibility. All right, so 300 to 500 is a good number. And then, of course, we need to be able to measure our results. You need to track your KPIs. You need to understand what are your lead gen sources. You also want to track the activity to your website. So look at all of the analytics that's available on all your sources and evaluate them throughout the year and make sure that we are going at least towards our goals. Now, I would say in the first couple months, I'll just be real with you. Probably not going to see a huge impact in the first couple of months, especially here in the Bay Area because of the way inventory is and because of the number of agents we have in the area. But I will tell you, I personally know agents that are dedicated and consistently marketing and showing up and putting their name and faces out there, they are seeing a return on their time investment in how they are spending with the communities. Okay. So by implementing these best practices, you can really maximize your ROI in the long term and ultimately establish a really great brand presence and just generate more higher quality leads. All right. So ultimately, the target return on investment for farming, it will depend on factors such as the competitiveness of your market, your individual goals. So agents ask me all the time, what's an ROI on farming and this and that? And my question to you will be, well, I need to see your plan and how you're going to execute your strategy. Then I can probably gauge what your ROI will be. So if you're consistent and you're sticking to your direct mail and you're doing Popeyes or events and you're just putting out really great information through your social media and through conversations, I don't see why you couldn't get a minimum of at least 2 to 5% ROI by the end of the year, by 12 months worth of farming and prospecting. Okay, you have to have a consistent plan, and I'm going to share with you how to put that together through AI today. All right, so we're going to stop spinning our wheels and trying to become AI masters, right? There are a variety of companies and organizations and platforms that already offer AI-driven solutions and predictive analytics for real estate research, analysis, and prospecting. So here is just a few tools and sites that agents I know are using and are very successful in their business by utilizing these resources. So first and foremost, Realtor.com incorporates AI in many different ways for the consumer experience on our site. For example, our site has algorithms that's going to analyze that user behavior and their preferences and also historical searches and data to recommend properties that matches their criteria or similar properties in their search. And so this is why I hear time and time again, and we have research and studies that show people who are searching on Realtor.com are more likely to make a move. They are more intentional than on any other portal because of the work we have grinding in the back end and all of that smart AI and learning, really understanding the consumer and showing to them what they're ultimately looking for. Okay, so it's baked into the back end of it. We recently, about less than a year ago, we launched a consumer experience in AI called the AI Dream Home. So if you weren't able to attend my previous presentation here at MLS Listings, just look for it on the YouTube channel. And I did a demonstration of the AI Dream Home, and that was the first time that we brought AI to the surface level, so consumers can interact with that AI feature on our site. Your title companies were some of the earliest adopters of this technology, and they're continuing to leverage AI technology to help solo real estate agents to tools and resources that you just don't have access to. So by working together with your trusted, dedicated title company, they can really help you work with your clients better and securely with AI-powered tools to really unleash some of that the features and the processes that comes with transacting, right? So check with your title company. I know there's a lot of really great reps in the South Bay and the Bay Area, and I know many of them, and they're all fantastic marketing experts that are very proud of the AI resources that they have. Now, I have to say, I have to make a disclaimer. We don't own or affiliate with any of the companies that I have listed on here. These are just companies that I know agents are using, and they have been successful in streamlining their workflow. So I just wanted to share what other agents are doing across the country. So you might have heard of these before. Property Radar, they utilize AI and machine learning that provides insights into property ownership, market trends, and demographic information. They also offer features such as property tracking, lead gen, and marketing automation tools for agents. So Property Radar been around for a really long time. And it's been great to see sites like Property Radar and Realtor.com, some of us legacy sites that have been around for a while, just kind of evolve as new technology emerges. Many of you are familiar with SmartZip. They are known for predictive marketing solutions. They have predictive analytics. They do lead scoring. They do automated marketing campaigns. They have AI algorithms that can analyze property data, market trends, and consumer behavior. I want to say SmartZip, they used to be based in the Bay Area. I'm not sure where they're at now, but I know a lot of agents many years ago that were really leveraging SmartZip as a part of their lead gen and their farming efforts, and they continue to be successful in that realm. Revaluate is a machine learning algorithm tool that basically identifies what makes someone likely to move. Okay, so what they do is they look at hundreds and thousands of data points across different sources on the internet, and then they predict the likelihood of someone that's going to move within the next 3 to 6 or more months. So that's what Revaluate is known for. Again, all this AI technology already built in. It's just a matter of picking and choosing what tools and what resources you need for your business goals. Boomtown is a very popular real estate CRM and lead generation platform that is utilizing AI. And I will say they were one of the first CRMs to really roll out AI to the surface for agents. They also have predictive analytics that'll help you identify and nurture your leads very effectively. They also do lead scoring, automated follow-up, personalized marketing campaigns. They have a lot of tools and features in there for social media. So again, we don't own or affiliate with Boomtown, but we're great friends in the industry, and I know a lot of agents that have been very successful in expanding their team using Boomtown. And then last but not least, you all should be utilizing the Realtors Property Resource, RPR, through the National Association of Realtors. It is available right on the dashboard on MLS Listings. It is a benefit to all Realtor members. So it has, along with millions of property listings, it includes information on zoning, permits, mortgages, liens, neighborhoods and schools and foreclosures. Now, what's great about RPR is that there is an AI script writer baked into it. So it's a chat GPT integration that basically is a streamlined approach to creating personalized video scripts. You can create scripts, social media posts, content, and there's also detailed metrics analysis in there. So again, tools that already have it, you don't have to design or create your own AI or own bot or own GPT. there's plenty of resources already in real estate that can help you advance your business with AI. All right, so these are just a few examples that you can explore and research on your own, right? Additionally, many of these platforms, they do offer free trials, or if you do a demo, I highly recommend you take a look at the demo. Sometimes they'll give you a little bit longer of a free trial and just test it out before you commit to any type of subscription. All right. Okay, so I want to revisit the concept of prompt engineering, because your prompt in your AI or your chat GPT is everything you need to give it the results that you want. So a prompt is the information you feed into your platform, like your chat GPT or your AI script writer on RPR, to get it to perform what you want it to. So you can ask your AI platform to write it in a certain style, voice, etc. We need to know how to communicate our goals to effectively how to communicate our goals effectively to our AI systems. And this is a new skill for many of us that requires an understanding of how to write clear, concise, and effective instructions that a machine can understand. Now, there are a variety of ways to do a prompt, and one strategy and prompt construct I'm going to share with you today is a very simple prompt. Okay? It is act as a role, perform this task in this format. So act as a role, act as a realtor, act as a CEO, act as a marketing specialist. Perform this task, write a letter, write a social media post, come up with a marketing plan in a Google spreadsheet, in a Word document, in an HTML code. So very simple prompt, okay? Here is a cheat sheet of a bunch of different roles, tasks, and formats that you can ask it to do. So I'm going to share this with Carlos and the team so that they can make it available. I'll put it all together in a PDF so it's easy for you to save on your own. And so I'm going to do an exercise here where I'm going to take on the role as a realtor. We're going to create a prospecting strategy in a spreadsheet format. Okay, so I'm actually going to show you how to take a simple prompt. We're going to open into our chat GPT and we're going to put our prompt in here. Act as a realtor, create a 12-month prospecting plan for home sellers in a spreadsheet. Okay, so I want to be able to put this in my Google spreadsheet so that I can keep track, I can add notes to it, and just kind of make sure that I'm meeting my goals and my metrics throughout the year. So I plug in a simple prompt, and in less than 1 minute, less than 30 seconds even, it gave me a 12-month prospecting plan for sellers. Now let's take a look at some of these. All right, in the month of January, it's telling us to conduct a market research analysis. You can get this from your MLS listings. You can go use your tools through your brokerage. Again, work with your title company. There's a lot of great research on realtor.com as well. So leverage all of the resources you have, create an analysis for yourself, and determine what your goals are. Okay. In February, it's going to say, start sending out personalized letters to homeowners in your target area. I'm going to show you how to come up with a monthly series of letters in just seconds. Okay. What else? February, host an open house event. So I love this planning. We're no longer guessing and winging it every month how we're going to show up in our farms and in our communities. Let's see what the next few months say here. In May, offer free seminars or webinars on selling tips and strategies. So in-person events are always great. Okay, it's the best way to get that belly-to-belly interaction with people in your community. And you can make your seminars fun. Make them mixer type events. I know this agent in Southern California, she did a tequila and tacos education seminar. And so she, had a friend who had worked at a local restaurant and did like a happy hour thing. And people did have to buy tickets just so that she can get the commitment from people to come. But I think it was like $5 and it offered a taco bar and one tequila drink or whatever. And, she had a little presentation. I think she had about, she didn't have a ton of people come, but I think she had about 10, 15 people that came. But that's 10 or 15 people she met in person and got to have conversations with. And she probably entered at least 2 or 3 of them into her database and is continuing to nurture them till today. Okay, this was last summer when I talked to her. Right. So you can make them fun in different ways. You can make them more family oriented if that is, something that works better for you. Let's see here in June, attend real estate conferences for networking opportunities. You should be carving out time throughout the year to attend conferences, workshops, seminars that are outside of your area. You will be surprised in what you will learn and the partnerships that you'll make, not to mention the referral opportunities with other agents across the country. So I always encourage agents to plan to attend at least one national conference every year. It could be NAR, it could be the Women's Council, it could be the LGBTQ plus Real Estate Alliance Conference. There's so many to choose from. And if you need ideas, if you're looking for a new way to network on a national level, let me know. I'd be happy to connect you. Well, a big part of my job is to work with the different affinity groups in our industry. I work very closely with the NAR and their groups. So I'd be happy to recommend a conference or a group for you to join or to look into. Let's take a look at the rest of our year here. In September, it suggests that we attend home improvement shows or fairs. I love this idea. While you're at a home improvement fair or show, sometimes they have them at the San Mateo County Fairgrounds. They always do a garden show there and a home improvement show every year. You can shoot a ton of photos and videos for your social media. I'm talking about your Instagram reels, your stories, your TikToks, your YouTube shorts. It's perfect for your social media content, and you're also learning that you can add more value to future home buyers and sellers. Okay, so if you'd like to see this prompt in more detail, let me know in the chat. Say, send me the prompt, and I will put the prompt right in there. I'll also make this available to Carlos and team so that you can have it to look at later on. I know we're going kind of quickly here, but I just want to make sure that you have access to it. Now, I asked ChatGPT to lay it out for me in Google Spreadsheets, and it didn't quite do that, right? It did it more in an outline format. So I went back into ChatGPT and I said, hey, I need this in a Google Spreadsheet format. And there you go. So right there. So now I can copy and paste this into my Google spreadsheet. All right. And so this is how I stay organized. I added the colors. I like to do check boxes. So now I just kind of have the freedom to format it better. So what I did was I spent more of my time ideating how I'm going to execute these ideas. No longer are we spending hours, days, sometimes weeks and months coming up with different ideas and something fresh to do for our farms and for our prospecting. AI can put that plan together for you now, right? Utilize AI to generate those great ideas. All right. So in one of the months, it said you start sending prospecting letters. So we're going to go back into ChatGPT. Okay. And we're going to give it a prompt. Act as a professional realtor since 2002. Create 3 letters prospecting homeowners in 95051. The goal is to get connected and to guide them through selling their home in 2024. Super easy prompt. So there's the first letter that came out. We're going to send that out on May 10th. Here's our second letter that popped out right after that. I'm going to schedule that to go out on June 10th. And then here's the third letter that'll go out on July 10th. In less than 1 minute, we have 3 letters that we can work on and send out to our farm in our prospecting area. We're not going to spin our wheels and making sure that we're trying to draft something from start to finish. So what you're going to do from here is that you're going to edit these letters. You're not just going to send them as is, right? We want to edit them, personalize them a little bit more. Quite honestly, these are a little too long for me. There needs to be a couple of bullet points in there for that eye attention, that visual attention. So if it were me, I would go in here and maybe pare it down a little bit, make it only 3 paragraphs at the most, and add at least 3 bullet points. But you have 3 prospecting letters that you can do throughout the summer. All right, let's take the same prompt and now ask it to do a video script for us. Convert each letter into a 2-minute video script for my YouTube channel. So we're going to build our YouTube channel, start creating content so we can be found by people who are online searching for a real estate agent in our area. So there's the script for our first video that matches the same theme as our first letter. We're going to post this on May 15th. Here's the script for our June video. And then here's a script for our July video. Now, these all came out at the same time in less than 30 seconds. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in. What you should do next is you should go in, edit it, personalize it even more. If you don't have the capability of doing video editing, maybe you ask if you have a youngster in your home or you have a neighbor in high school that can maybe use a little extra cash, they can help you edit your videos. Reach out to your listing photographer. A lot of times they can help you create these small videos that you can put onto your YouTube channels, and you can bring this to the table. Here's the plan that my script and how I want my video to look, and they will be delighted to work with you. Okay. So in less than 5 minutes, we've created 3 months worth of content in our monthly letters and our monthly video scripts. All right. I know we're winding down on time here, so I want to jump over to Magic Studio. So if you are not using Canva's Magic Studio, I highly recommend you put it on your notes for today and you give it a shot before the month is over, because all of Canva's AI features are now together in one place called Magic Studio. And the demo I'm going to show you today, I'm going to show you one thing, is how to create a Magic Write doc in Canva. All right, so in Magic Studio, so it's right there, right when you log in, Meet Magic Studio, we're going to scroll down and we're going to select Magic Write. And Magic Write is actually, it's like ChatGPT. It's an AI-enabled writing assistant that allows you to effortlessly and quickly create written content. So actually, I have a quick little video here. I'm going to talk right over it. So when we go into Canva, we're going to hit Create Design and we're going to select Doc. Once that is open, you're going to click on that little plus sign and select Magic Write, and you're going to enter your prompt. So we're going to enter the same prompt we did in ChatGPT, but this time I'm going to say, I want a 12-week prospecting plan. So let's see what it does. Okay, so this is very similar to ChatGPT. It's its own language learning model that Canva has built. All right, so there you have it. It's cranking out. It's a little bit slower than ChatGPT, but it's not a big deal. Now, what I really love about this is giving me the preview. And you see we're looking at 12 weeks of a prospecting plan, just as a comparison of how it looks compared to ChatGPT. Now I'm going to click Insert, and it's going to drop it right into my Canva doc. Now, the beauty of this is that you don't have to copy and paste it anywhere. You can format your planning doc right here. And if you like, so here I'm changing the title. I'm going to bold it and make it bigger because I'm very visual. I'm a marketer, right? So I need it to look nice. So there we have it. If you like that table format, like if you nerd out on spreadsheets, you can add a table to your doc. So here I am, add the plus sign. We're going to add a table. And for this, I'm going to add a few tables in here because I want to add goals for myself for the first few weeks. So I'm going to add goal number 1, goal number 2, and so on. So that's the gist of it. I just wanted to show you a more effortlessly way that you can utilize Canva. So it's not just for creating social media posts. You can actually do a lot of business planning, a lot of that AI language model generating right in here. Okay, so now I'm just like formatting things here. So it's lovely. If you're the type that doesn't like to copy and paste things and have so many windows open, Canva Magic Write might probably will be good for you. Okay, so that doc that I created, I made that available to preview. So there's the QR code. If you want to look at, let's pause this so it's not. If you want to look at that final plan just as a reference on how you can create yours, there's the QR code there. I'll also make sure to include that doc with all the other resources I mentioned to Carlos and the team so they can make it available to you. Okay, so let's move on here. I wanted to also continue to give you some more resources. Here are more AI tools for you to look into. These are different tools that we mentioned in a recent article to agents, how to use AI to scale your business in 2024. I'm not going to read through all of them, but these are some of the latest AI tools that many professionals are using. Lexica is probably the most intriguing to me. They do AI generated images, and it's pretty simple and it's kind of fun to do. I know a lot of agents are using Canva, AI image generator, and also ChatGPT has an image generator as well. So for those of you that are just getting started on AI images, Lexica is a really great way to start. It's fun to learn how to do it. All right. SEO.ai is also a really great tool to create more SEO optimized content for your website and for your blogs. So if you are, looking to just fine tune the searchability of your content, SEO AI is probably a good place to explore for that. All right. And then last but not least, I have some additional free resources that I will be sharing with you from Realtor.com. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pop these into the chat right now. But like I mentioned, we will include all of this. I'll make sure that I send these to Carlos so that you can have them later on. All right. So some quick articles here, 4 ways to use ChatGPT to create engaging real estate, email cadences. So again, that consistency in your letters, and then how to use AI to scale your business in 2024. All right. And as I wrap up here, I really appreciate the time. I know we went through a lot of information, but the goal is really for you to just learn 1 or 2 things, right? You don't have to do everything. I don't recommend you do everything because you will burn out. But if there's just one thing that you're taking away from today, how are you going to implement and how are you going to execute? So let us know. Let me know in the chat, actually. I'd love to hear from all of you. What's one thing that you learned today that is going to make an impact in your business using AI? And if you want to learn more from me and my crew here at Realtor.com, if you go to support.realtor.com/training, all of our webinars are available 24/7. We do them live. We have them on demand. The Results Series is the program that I produce here at Realtor.com. So if you want to come see me again, just check out the Results Series at Realtor.com. And that is officially the end of my part. So thank you so much.
Well, you got me definitely hypnotized, Angie, with all the information that you provided. Really great tips that you gave us, a lot of different resources. So there's definitely a takeaway here. We love your
Sure.
sessions. And yeah, of course. Thank you.
Love to. Thank you for always bringing us back and allowing us to share the knowledge and the value we have here at Realtor.com. We truly believe in our partnership. Realtor is in our brand, and so we very much care for the industry and care for all agents, buyer and sell and listing agents, and so we want to make sure we continue to support you.
Well, thank you very much, everyone, for taking your time to be with us today. So this concludes our session. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Take care,
Bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.